meat kind of film industry, TV industry, publishing industry.
And Fenric, Survival, Remembrance of the Daleks for Survival from Employed, the TV movie, and the Infinite Quest, and
so you can't judge it on its, relation to the books or the radio series or the TV series even, and that it's gonna help your grades and you're not gonna be good at writing for TV if you don't know what makes a good film, because film and TV is things happen there which work for a TV series, for a kind of conventional TV series, but you can't in one sort of episode. And any other TV series, it's like yeah, that wouldn't happen, because well, there really isn't anything to compare it to, because on TV, on TV and film, I watch films because seeing how films are made up helps me understand TV series and thus be able to better write. Because I have felt so shitty for so many different reasons, but I fucking love this. I love TV. I love the new media. I love the podcast, textual analysis or critical analysis or psychoanalysis or any kind of analysis of a TV show or film or book or whatever.
Now, see you later when some interesting's happening. Oh, at 8 o'clock is good stuff on TV.
Denial thing that people should suffer and die because, but it's my TV show, you ruined my character. Not the comics, not the films, that TV series. And now they're going to be responsible for a massacre of your populace on national TV, shared around the world, and people are going to be asking, what the fuck, man? At a certain point, it does basically become Lord Flashheart, the TV series, if he was evil. To be honest, Lord Flashheart really should have gotten a series. This is why I don't watch film and TV anymore. This is why I don't play video games because I'm crap and my computer's crap.
Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. And I've also given reviews of the TV programmes I've watched and the DVDs that I have watched.
And I spent a lot of time indoors watching shit TV, drinking shit drink, eating shit don't. Then I will move to Blip. Or I will go to Twitch.tv or Justin.tv, or I will, just download fucking books. Going to have to die if I have to fuck these people up. It doesn't make sense. The TV story doesn't make sense. The only way you can make... And so, when a leader of the new Nazis gets punched in the face on TV, all these people who are witnessing the other sounds, of people watching TV in the next room or whatever. So what I will do is I will pace round this table, and I'm feeling chill because I've got a load of good TV series to watch. And
because I want to make a decent TV channel. I want to be involved in creating a channel on YouTube that is to kickstart the careers of those wanting to break into the TV film making industry, or to allow amateurs the opportunity of making.
And we don't have that. The modern Doctor Who, modern TV production doesn't have that, and I think this is the for me by the TV show and by the fans. The TV show getting almost Jekyll and Hyde in how it was. We are simultaneously.
It sounds pathetic, because it is, but I finished watching a TV series today, and when I finish one thing and move on to another,
No other film franchise, no other TV series franchise or whatever has, okay, we're going to release a...
At least they were TV. At least you could just sit in front of, switch off for 45. I have done training, right? I have, I've genuinely done a BTEC in media and TV production. I have genuine. This is our opinion of a fictional character in a TV show. But what I'm hearing is, but don't like stories, even if you don't like fiction, right? There is reality TV, there is non-fiction, there is...
with the actual sort of TV that I watch stuff on being that much nearer, and the sort of...
However you want to watch it at your convenience in high definition, you don't have to pay! And also, right, the TV license applies to the house.
I mean, hopefully with the new TV series of Star Trek, we will see what state the canon is.
To the extent that it bought out Blip.tv, the kind of refined alternative to YouTube. And now it's just shut them down. And it's basically like... Doctor Who is a TV show. Doctor Who fans have ignored continuity in the past.
Ryan, who has been involved in TV shows for quite a while. I think he knows how to work the media. And Andrew Cartmel wasn't a fan, but he was someone who just was like, it's a TV show, it's not for kids, it's,
People who are like on TV stations in America are subscribing to me on Twitter. and so, have you guys never seen a TV show? It's why I never have the issue of the singularity in my sci-fi.
fucked me up. It is a thoroughly great TV series, and I think by the end I had a crush on almost every character. Or at least...
Because I think to a certain extent with TV series you just go with it. I mean, it is just a case of, I've seen it several times, you don't need to see it again and again and again. I mean, when TV series are aired, normally this isn't a problem because it's bottom of shooting stars. Randall and Hobkirk deceased. I could just sit here listing TV shows that I like. 2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps. I can understand why people have that perspective, and what, fuck it, it's a TV show. So long as you're not being a dick to people in real life. With productions, you don't need to have 150 TV channels and a trillion games companies and
interactive media. In the sense that with a comic or a movie or a TV show or a book, you
bag of characteristics and just go run away with it and have fun. I mean, that's why I read TV tropes, and why I find TV tropes. Got up, cleaned teeth, ate food, watched TV, bed.
At the same time. Whereas if it's a book, if it's a TV series, if it's a movie, then that is...
So, yeah, I guess for me, Doctor Who is not a TV show anymore. For me, Doctor Who is a book series.
So, from what what little I can remember, and certainly from, you know, watching the TV movie adaptation with David Thewlis, you know, it very much became a send-off for this TV series script that I have never had a chance to. Did creative and professional writing and film studies, you know. I did media and TV production. I did, like, basically, I am media guy. Stick the Jurassic Park cassette into your player, into your fancy VCR combi TV, and you would have to just wait. And the problem is that in our world, right, you know, Donald Trump goes on TV and says, "Hey, I've got a big dick." Highly praised and you know, expensive, you know, TV series or film series. If I was writing
Human Nature, I mean, I liked Human Nature, the TV show, but then I actually read the book, the ebook, and that this tax on TVs. I don't need TV. I don't need TV. You wanna shout from the rooftops that if you.
A departure for me, because it's an American TV series. It's an American TV series about American politics. It's an
Like, I'm a presidential hopeful, get me elected, you know, like TV show that is just showing how
to make a film anymore. You don't need to be a massive studio to make a TV series anymore.
I watch a lot of TV series, you know, I've been going through Babylon 5 and Battlestar Galactica, and also, like, increasingly TV shows are losing relevance. I mean,
sort of occasionally overly moralistic with, well, I was raised on TV, you know. So don't get me wrong, like, I actually love the TV movie as part of the story of the character of the Doctor, but for God's sake, this was the lesson of the TV movie. You don't get the old, much loved.
Might not be that well done, but the plot's a ton of a lot better than the TV movie, and it was released before then. Yay! They might not be able to put something on TV or write or publish a book about it, but they can share their works.
You know, where there is sort of like, you know, internet and phones and TV and stuff like that. And they've got, like, infinite free food, and they.
Oh, look, aren't we clever? It's satire! It's satire! Because it's satire on reality TV, and the way things are actually quite bad.
This is why I watch films. This is where I watch TV series. This is why I watch Let's Plays. This is why I record these videos.
Watch a comic. Well, yeah, I don't watch a comic. I don't watch TV series or read a comic for the sake of watching that TV series. Or
Seeing that I was awake, Gret hurriedly turned the volume down on the TV. Sorry, did I wake you? I shrugged. It's different from the radio series, it's different from the TV series, it's different from the video game, it's different from the towel, like...
To an audience, because he's a reality TV star. That is the one thing he's sort of good at. So you're like, is this stupid? This part of...
I mean, it's responsible for a lot of really great TV. It truly is. The problem, however, is that it is a very, very outdated system.
I mean, I don't watch TV, I certainly don't watch, you know, American stuff, so it's entirely possible for all I know. Because genuinely, people forget. People forget that, you know, that because you're used to TV and stuff. You used to
Just be the fucking purview of late night TV hosts, but that we will get people on YouTube who actually know what they're fucking.
Because then it's not a bunch of fucking anime TV series fans deciding to go picket bloody Warner. Been as many female superheroes in popular culture, like in terms of films or TV and stuff. So it's a case of, how do you tell
that I enjoy, that I watch instead of TV, being radio channels. We don't need 4 different TV channels, okay? And the other thing is that BBC, like, if you want my own issues with comics, but movies are essentially, let's take a TV series, let's make it harder to sit through, because
right? So I'm there with my fucking brandy, and I set up my TV, and I'm like, you know what? It cuts off a few centimeters around the edge, but I don't. An old, faded, opportunistic reality TV star. We have to be careful to the pairing of John and Sherlock in the Sherlock TV series written by Stephen Moffat and Mark Gatiss. And, you know, angsty stuff and sort of trying to figure out how the fuck American TV shows tell
in TV, film, video games, novels. We are talking about the right to watch a TV show with a
you can maybe start to see where, you know, this was, you know, sort of planned to be a TV series at one point.
From that, I decided I hated all of Game of Thrones. I also watched the TV series. From that, I decided I hated
White Elf Harry. Still got it, and This Is England was fucking epic. I like talking about TV. TV is good. TV is brilliant. TV is a way to see.
So, and I've heard rumours and stuff because I've been looking this up on TV tropes, so you end up getting spoilers crossed anyway. A computer game or a TV series, or a YouTube thing, it will be broken down into sections. This is, you know, 7 seasons, right? This is 7 seasons of one TV series, and, you know, there's 3 other TVs to it, because I can just drink it in, and because unlike an audiovisual medium like the TV, I'm not sort of held hostage there.
Because, you know, I don't really care about the TV so much anymore. But like, if he did want to just hurt me, one of the things
I can pause with catch-up TV. I can say, oh, hang on, what do you want? I can say, oh, hang on, I've got to see to the cat.
And here's the thing about lying, especially when it comes to TV. It never works because the truth will be the director who is curating everything. With TV series, you've got the showrunner who is curating everything. Stories through watching them. You know, I prefer films. I prefer TV series. If I'm gonna experience a book,
The book that you're reading, or the TV show or movie that you're watching, and see if there are any other clues to let you know.
As for me, I'm more interested in the plots and stuff, and I mean the fact that the TV tropes page for the New Statesman is about as small.
But yeah, I'm watching these TV programs and TV series, and I'm going through them and I'm noticing patterns, and it's kind of ingrained in me.
But we want the TV license, and maybe there's a reason to have the TV license, but we don't necessarily want you to have the TV license when all it is so
Down here, okay, and you know, it's American TV. I don't know how it ends. You know, well, okay, I've seen the ending, so yes, we can clearly see that the monster was real. Well, no fucking shit, Sherlock. It's called a TV program.
You tell these kinds of stories and whatever, they haven't had the experience that with male superhero TV shows have had. So, are you going to see a Star Wars film this month? Are you going to see the Marvel TV series, the DC TV series? Are you going to... The TV license, you know, only having to pay for it if you watch TV live is like sort of saying, hey, you know, in a propaganda war, that the old media, TV, newspapers, magazines, all the time, because I'm always online and I'm reading TV tropes and I'm reading Facebook and stuff, and even just browsing. It was basically the first book I got on Kindle and I loved it. I watched it on TV and I loved it then, and honestly, the Marvel TV series, the DC TV series, are you gonna see the X-Men film? Are you gonna buy...
Make your own web series, TV series, film. You don't need so attractive things. It's like, yeah, you like the TV show, so what? Fuck off, the world's in danger. But yeah, at this
hurt me. One of the things that he could do is basically say, you are now no longer covered by the TV license. You know, like the law of ninjutsu on TV tropes or something, whereby the rarer something is, the more powerful it is.
Because in the old days, when I wanted to go from watching the TV to going on the computer to going back on the TV, I have to get up. Is basically the same character from the TV series, only instead of being like 29 to 30-ish, he is 45.
Like it, you have the infinity of the internet at your disposal. You have the TV, the radio, music. You have so many.
You know, read the fucking terms of use, and I'm like, oh yeah, turns out we don't need a TV license. And genuinely helped me through dark times, because it's the same thing as like TV when I was a kid. You know, I am in a...
as in fucking canon is with a woman, and they fucking show that in fucking Sherlock the TV series, and then fucking John...
My very left-wing Guardian reading thing, I can understand why the Green Arrow TV series gets away with it. Gets away from it.
By the actress who plays Daenerys Targaryen in the TV series Game of Thrones. No, because, like, I go to conventions, right?
And then I sort of came up with this idea of doing a series, and I spoke with a guy who makes TV series, who makes independent films, and people whose culture is that they like the same TV shows, be on the same plane as people who have suffered all this abuse. Ooh, bang bang dead. Like, in films and TV, it works because, like, guns aren't realistic at all. I mean, they're not realistic because, like, they are getting the support of the TV license, but they're also making a fuck ton of money from, like, BBC Worldwide and
book deals. I do reviews of comics and of films and TV programs, and I do games, and so if you happen to watch it, fine. You only need a TV license if you want to watch it live, and oh, by the way, if you watch it live, it's gonna be... Please, BBC.
bring back more excellent TV shows. New stuff. So that YouTube is not filled with rubbish.
I may have been raised by TV to want a particular kind of submissive woman who is, of the Caucasian. And, sort of catching up on the sort of superhero TV shows, The Arrow, The Flash, Supergirl. TV license anymore. And the TV license isn't really helping them either. All the TV license is really doing of Game of Thrones, or the Game of Thrones TV series, because Jon Snow is kind of Jon Snow and
because essentially the TV series script was like, I had basically just seen Doctor Who. See it a bit in the 10th Doctor TV version, or where the Doctor's like the good teacher watching. So we have the Master getting a hitman, and it feels right in the TV movie. You just can't help but think it's
musical is hard to process, because it's like clips from a TV show or a movie I'm fine with. Toll roads and CCTV. You need CCTV cameras. Yes, CCTV. I'm sorry, you need it. You need it.
He was a good character. I liked him in the TV series. And that almost made me cry. Because it's like, you missed it. It's basically an irrelevance. So few people watch TV nowadays. Like, they'll watch time-shifted stuff.
But in general, right, I rate films and TV shows or whatever based on them, like it doesn't matter.
The Wire. The Wire is one of these TV shows that I watched, and it made me think differently.
Marvel might actually have quite good TV series and Netflix series, but I don't have Netflix, and catching up on films and TV series and audiobooks and stuff.
At the end of the TV movie, and this was made before the TV movie was created. So, yeah. I'm not sure, was this seasons of one TV series, and there's 3 other TV series after it. Well, 4 if you count Enterprise. My parents still pay for the TV license because they're utterly paranoid about, dude, TV license, no, TV license, you can't, no.
How vulnerable I am! Look how much I need to reaffirm my masculinity on TV during a fucking presidential fucking debate! The TV series, as opposed to the book, was that they actually preferred the TV series because the TV series
did myself with movies and TV series and games that are all just, okay, the apocalypse is happening. This is so much better than a film. This is so much better than the TV series. This is better than a game.
It ends with him going off to do the TV movie, and yeah, there might be some adventures in between. But like newspapers, like TV, like film, then actually the number of jobs that are available are again in the book and in the TV series. There is a wedding night where Daenerys Targaryen.
More audiobooks and stuff. I want to watch more TV series. I think if you guys want me to If you guys want me to review, oh yeah, but transgender people, God, they just ruin all of the best parts in TV. That's so horrible. I hope no character ever becomes. Actually started listening to the audiobooks and watching the TV series, and still occasionally with things like Firefly and Serenity.
But I have drunk some alcohol, and yes, it was good. It was good. Good TV shows, The Arrow and The Flash, and
The episode works, so you can't retcon it. The TV show could retcon it anew, and it'd just be, oh well, different.
you learn when you're writing is that you can't do this. People on TV, people on films, people in books, they can't be as fucking. What the issue is that the way that TV is produced nowadays is a problem. You know, the fact that they are limited, particularly because, you know, Hawkgirl was in The Flash, it's like, you were in the special TV show, you were in the beloved TV. 2 monitors, I've got my, relaxing, watching Let's Play and TV monitor, and I've got my proper playing games, and
they live happily ever after, despite the fact that the Doctors then got to go on and have the rest of the TV series sort of thing. And in fact, I think I made it a bit of the law in the TV. Well, I made it a thing in the TV series that he literally gives.
Right? All these grants to local film schools, all these TV channels that are funded either through.
Canada's good. The Doctor Who TV movie was filmed in Canada. I like Canada. Canada's nice. Canada's got a UBI. Yay!
Internet to watch. You have all of TV to watch, all of the movies to watch. Of course, you're probably not going to watch mine.
Raged. I mean, from a certain point of view, Donald Trump is a reality TV star. He's a he wouldn't be a lamppost. I should have said lampposts. I suppose it's because I've read too much TV tropes, and you can never get
that. But again, that was a case of, it's TV, I'm switching off, I don't give a fuck. Seriously, in terms of it's a ridiculous reason to get angry. It's Doctor Who, it's a TV show. And yes, it's also aimed at children. That's like right out of a scene from the Arrow TV series, where instead of it being the guy in this, it's Slade Wilson, human nature, the bigger plot point of the TV movie stays there. But no. I keep drifting off the subject because the great original run of the Star Trek TV series and movies, and the new year after Dimensions in Time. So this is basically the TV movie before the TV movie came out, except it was the thing you'd watch while you were eating dinner in front of the TV. And so because I don't like repeats, I'd like watch it, go, seen it. This is the film of the TV interview. Okay? So show the events that inspired things for myself. I can say, oh no, I must finish this box set, I must finish this TV tropes, I must read this article, I must record this video. The BTEC in media and TV production. I'm not
a nice guy on Twitter and stuff, but I know American remakes of TV shows that were made in Britain first, not good. Doctor Who wasn't on when I was a kid, but I'd be so many TV shows, so many video games. I just you gotta kill people.
And my computer with the desk screen and TV screen and desk setup exercise by say that the audio medium lacks interpretation, where even film and TV does compared to books is just.
I've considered buying, have you considered buying this DVD? Have you considered buying this brand of lube? Like, I don't need to go on TV tropes and say, yeah, well, that's the thing, and that's the thing, and that's the thing, because I'm quoting
TV series or read a comic for the sake of watching that TV series or reading a comic. I must always have a second reason behind it.
I don't know, this is going to be shocking, but books are books, right? Whereas a TV series is a very different thing. And essentially the last in TV ever lies and gets away with it. Nobody in TV ever lies and has it not come up later, because if you that kind of, oh, this character on this TV show is socially awkward and, is kind of maybe somewhere else.
This one down here, Battlestar Galactica. Although, yes, TV series reviews. They will be coming too. Or not TV series reviews.
Famous. Suddenly this idea that you can make money just by being on TV, just by being famous, just by getting your face.
Yay! So I spent a lot of my time around the TV, around the BBC, and I loved it. I loved all these shows.
Heading one of the biggest TV shows in Britain by one of the biggest corporations in Britain.
As I had watched a bit of the TV series with my family, with my sister, and that was very awkward.
That is what, that is, hey, you have paid for a TV service, you now have, everybody who watches your service now has to pay, Taken over by the monster in the TV episode. Like, that, there are better stories that are suggested by this.
Formative years, primary school passed in a blur of lessons, homework, TV programmes, comics and playtime. Or as it might more accurately be,
Is now, well, you know where it is because you've seen it, but it's on my TV desk, my TV table, and so therefore really be adequately conveyed in video game form, because in a TV series, in a film, in a podcast.
And I think I've spent far too long binging fucking TV series. I think I've spent far too long.
It never works because the truth will always get out. Nobody in TV ever lies.
And stuff. And canon is basically like the TV episodes and, maybe the books at the time when they were going out. And watched. And I'll be honest, it's mostly watched because it's TV. It wasn't films, it wasn't comics, it was other series. I had the script for TV series, and I'm trying to write a sort of space opera version set in the same. That's the plot of the TV movie. The master desperate to survive at all costs. And we've seen that the Valeyard,
because the media of film is just fine. It's basically just a long TV episode, right? And hence you do get like TV movies.
it'll be practice for getting into adapting my Farshnuk TV series scripts to audiobook, because I think that would be a heck of a lot easier stack left to go of just the films. And then I've got Doctor Who DVDs, and I've got the TV series DVDs, I've got the story structures and sort of narrative voice of books get to me because of how on TV like they are,
because we never see anyone on a TV show going to the loo, that they never go. That somehow they just must
Just sort of assumed, oh, well, women, they must have their own section of the cinema and their own section of the TV schedule. That is all just female.
Netflix and the internet and video games and movies and all these other TV stations as well. And it's just lost top gear.
The new army adverts on TV and how it's they're
in the book, because in the TV show it's like, no, you know what, this in the TV show, like, the Daenerys Targaryen,
See, is still rooted into this system of, well, you turn on the TV and you go to this channel, and if it is playing, then support us, we have your cult TV, obey, obey. It's about being badass. I mean, I think that's why I'm liking the Flash TV series at the moment, you know, because the Doctor's off on 5, and, well, I wanted to watch Farscape, but yeah, I'm watching these TV programs and TV series, and I'm
fantastic line in the eighth Doctor's the Eighth Doctor TV movie. You know, I love human beings, always seeing patterns. Well, I can never seem to bloody track down the Marvel TV series, because when Agents of
I wanted to learn about creative and writing and TV studies, but this is films, and it's fucking scary films, so,
you know, it doesn't matter how many billions you pour into the TV show, if the player is buggy and freezes and the adverts are annoying as fuck.
it is actually the catchline, the sort of slogan of the TV series. We are all different people throughout our lives.
So I kind of, it's almost appropriate that the Seventh Doctor meets his end in the TV movie with Scarrow in a piece of kit.
Because it's a deep political satire of reality TV and the nature of how fame corrupts and how
Entertainment Network. You guys are making TV shows that give me hope for humanity, because you say that there is another.
I was in school, so I was going through my own angsty stuff. So yeah, I really looked to TV, to Doctor Who as a real escape. I think I need to go and look some stuff up on TV tropes. 3 times! The very first time the Daleks were on TV, they were completely wiped out. But Doctor Who was a good TV show. I loved Doctor Who, and in fact, I remember
doing anything, right? With a Let's Play series, with a TV series, with a movie series, right? There is this pervasive.
You know, it was primarily for script writing, but it had like film format script, TV format script, radio format script, and
sort of. I mean, I must admit, sort of the Barry Allen Flash TV series has actually gotten me to quite.
about guns. Yeah, I've heard of him. He had a TV show. Fuck it. Put an X next to his name.
If you guys want me to review a TV series or an audiobook series, then and the TV news commentators are like, now come on, this guy's job.
Very explicitly the villain, right? Even in the sort of the Brian Fuller Hannibal Lecter TV series where he's played by Mads Mikkelsen.
Houston service, but fuck it, I'm gonna run with it. That's like, in the TV license, only
that we see in the Green Arrow TV series. Yeah, there's differences in terms of plot, and yeah, character.
preferred the TV series because the TV series just displayed it as rape, as opposed to the book, which is like, oh, it's
That is very much Cyberman. You will be like us. And he has genuinely said on TV, and this is seared into my.
when you're like, hey, look, TV. And I feel like that's the sort of way to do it, right? Safe challenge.
In Human Nature, the TV show, the TV episode, is when, the doctors, when John Smith is standing there, sighting along a rifle. A man who murders and commits genocide on a weekly basis for 50 years in a TV show. Never mind the fact that he's 2,000 years.
And now just sits at home watching shitty TV shows. I kind of want to introduce her to gaming and to podcasts.
It's inspiration. Like, I will sit and watch TV and stuff, and then I'll be like, ha! That's awesome!
Having the fast cars, about watching the violent TV shows, about liking the nerdy shit, about having the... And, I've watched American TV shows before. I watched and loved Hannibal, right?
Watch it on the TV. Stick it in the background. Stick it in the back. Stick it in.
To dream of just having an entire eternity to watch TV and eat whatever the bloody hell I liked, which wasn't that high.
It doesn't work. It's a mess. You cannot use that as the fulcrum around which the TV series turns, because there's just nothing there. I stepped out of the shower to find David on a Controvoxi couch and watching a TV show where two Controvoxi were talking behind the cover of a sofa as a tool.
An awful lot of money to these shows because, hey, it's the BBC. We have the TV license. We're gonna chuck money at this show. Still in novel format, whereas a script of a TV series is a tiny fraction of the finished product. So, a BTEC in media and TV production. I've gotten a 2-1 in a BA Hons for me. Like certain iterations of the master, like okay, the TV movie,
Disconnect with news, because apart from anything else, I'm already disconnected. Right? I do not watch TV anymore.
Why we see it referred to as cult TV, cult films, the YouTube cult of personality, and we say that most of the time in sort of
curl up and somewhere nice to lie down and watch TV and Let's Plays and listen to podcasts. So
you're gonna have the great utopia where you're gonna have brilliant 4D TV called a holodeck. You're gonna have the ultimate in fucking fast. That, I mean, even things like as stupid and harmless as like TV shows. Okay.
If you don't know what makes a good film, because film and TV do have some things, and it will help you. So I just do fiction. Any medium you want to choose. Video games, films, TV series, books. I like this. I like the TV series pacing. I like the you have the pre-credit sequence where it's like
passion and warmth, and like it's okay to laugh at a shit TV series. It's okay to enjoy something that you know to
TV. It wasn't films. It wasn't comics. It was TV. And so it's very much ingrained into me that
there are better things to do with my life. There are better TV shows. There are better podcasts, better Let's Plays. There are better things that I could be doing.
And it's very noticeably a TV series. This isn't an adaptation of a book. That's awesome. And I'm gonna, catch up on the fucking TV tropes now. But I'm done with it for a while.
we all have our preferred styles of things, right? Well, I'm a TV fan. I think TV captures it perfectly. Yeah, there's good episodes and bad episodes.
Skyrim. To a lesser extent, Batman, and these DC TV series and stuff.
The fact that, SF Debris' kind of last real project on Blip.tv is this massive series, The Rise and Fall of the...
I knew how it worked. I wonder if you'll indulge me one last question. You talk a lot about what TV shows, games, and movies you like, but you haven't...
that women deserve. We are talking about the right to be fairly represented in TV, film, video games, novels.
We're against yourselves. And what do you fucking do? You decide to talk publicly on TV about how you're a Nazi before a massive fucking
Video games and films and TV series. I want to live in a world where people can be free to live in whatever version of reality they. In as far as Doctor Who has ever had it, and like the Doctor Who's just kind of like the TV movie is right. You should never write a story saying this will affect someone. I mean, it's a TV program. It is a
Let's Plays do not fill me with a sense of burden the way that TV series do, because I've got
cable. And here's the funny thing about the TV license. You only need to pay for the TV license if you're what?
I love that we are living in a world where TV, where the BBC is not good. I love that we are in a world where the titans of entertainment...
I mean, or even on Blip TV. I mean, you've got the Spoony one, Atop the Fourth Wall, the Nostalgia Critic. The TV story doesn't make sense. The only way you can make sense of the TV story is just if the Doctor is an internet. And if you are going to watch TV through the internet, it is always better watching stuff that is downloaded, not
Lined with romance, fantasy, crime and sci-fi novels, a voice-activated smart TV, a fridge freezer and microwave oven. There is even an ensuite...
There are still TV shows I watch. I love The Flash. The Flash is an amazing TV show. I would probably love Agent...
maybe have been, filmed, right? At a certain point if it became a TV series. But, Legacy Home or anything like that. It's because I was raised by TV. Okay? My dad basically was of the... TV says you can be the star. I mean, you can't be. On reality TV, you are absolutely the bitch of the corporation. If you pay for the TV license, that your money is going to support news that you don't like. And certainly there are people
who has normally been a fairly kind of geeky boy, kind of dossing about on watching TV and watching Let's Plays and I am a fan of TV. I want to write for TV and oh my dear Lord, if you think that films and TV are
to go into in terms of watching the TV series, because I'm like, get on with it, these characters are gonna die, I don't care.
small independent startups have of getting their own 50-year-old TV series, of getting a film franchise off the ground. Because we're talking about a fictional TV series. All we are doing is swapping opinions. I don't watch TV shows anymore. What I watch are Let's Plays. And you know what? I make Let's Plays. And Let's Plays, aside from like the first year when I gave a shit about watching online, I didn't need a TV license. My parents paid for it, but I didn't need. And which, by the way, is nothing like the TV version, but the TV version is so much better. And that's how I watch TV now. I never watch TV live anymore, unless it's Doctor Who and my parents are being manipulative. And just the same as if I had a computer or a TV or anything else, like a bike or whatever, if there was more morality in advertising, because I've done like a course in media and TV production, and I've done creative and professional writing and film studies. The first time, this is TV. Yes, fans will watch over and nitpick and blah blah blah, but it's meant to be good the first time viewer.
Of a businessman and a failure of a politician. He is just a reality TV star because people like to look at freaks.
Fun, they are like the TV series kind of, but they're clearly older, more mature, more able to laugh themselves.
Like, it's a platform. It's like Steam is a platform. TV is a platform, and to a certain extent, right? The TV license, like 2 hours or something, but they don't have the length of time that a TV series has to gradually develop. These things, it boggles my mind how essentially, like, the TV series and radio series.
This was made after the TV movie, and so this time they got the whole thing from the TV movie of the master getting an assassin. Also been watching films and TV series and playing games to kind of get me on reality TV, because here's the secret. Reality TV is a satire of itself. It started and gained fame from...
Make your own web series, TV series, film. You don't need...
I mean, my personal thought prefect, my favourite thought prefect is from the TV series. Although my personal...
He is a grown man, has a strange gun, and a dagger for killing. He reviews film, TV, and the occasional novel. He has faced trolls to love.
Catch up TV from all main channels, and you can browse
Hello.
a virtual library of the latest blockbusters like X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Days, I would be locking myself in front of the TV. I'm not obsessed with Doctor Who. To say that does a great disservice is to get a, fresh new TV series going. And if not on TV, then, on YouTube with, enough people.
Entertainment industry, because whether that entertainment industry is the movies, is the TV series, is the audiobooks, the books, the video games, it's
To everyone, regardless of if they pay the TV license, that lets you download episodes. unless you download episodes. And corrupt, and how you have to falsify things, and how reality TV is false. Yes. Yes. Just yes. Is that supposed to be news? I'm going to trump your opinions of a fucking TV show.
This is a nice thing about being a sci-fi writer. This is a nice thing about knowing your goddamn TV tropes. Right? Or if they sell them as, you know, like movies or let's plays or TV series, they're gonna need to. David nodded, because I want you to have quite the kick. Then he leaned back and watched his TV show as Sammy marinated.
Till it is canonised, as in actually shown explicitly on the TV, as in they say, you actually see Matt Smith or Peter Capaldi. Podcasts, like audiobooks, the moment TV becomes programs that you download and watch at your leisure. The BBC
Bathrooms, shower rooms and toilet rooms. I found a large room with a double bed opposite a large TV, let Lucy off her leash again.
through this podcast, I was like, I've got to check out TV tropes. So I go down there and you see, spoilers, Smith dies.
Changes to that of Ford Prefect from the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy TV series. Or we can just take off and see the multiverse, research somewhere while I recover. Well, that's not happening tonight, said David. I'll leave you with the TV. It's voice operated, so I'll vanish. They are just static. Static on a dead TV channel. And then you start to realise that,
and therefore I'm living in accommodation where there is a TV license, but if I were to move somewhere where there wasn't,
because I've been listening to music through the TV speaker, so yeah, that's gonna be a thing. And so I'm gonna travel on the horse tribe, okay? And you know, in the TV show, it's just right. It's just no, this is right, this is wrong, this is wrong.
Which included me, though I visited the library on his recommendation. His TV at home was a VHS combi. I said,
Nonetheless, because it is very much that thing of like, you're round your mates, they're hogging the TV, and they're just talking to you as they can inform themselves about what games and video games and movies and TV shows and books and what have you I like. You need to who I am. And then Long Barrow ends with him going off to do the TV movie. It ends with him going off to do the TV movie. And yeah, they're like,
brilliant source of emotional manipulation. I mean, people have a go at songs in TV series or films because it's a
Mistake of calling yourselves leaders and appearing in live TV, on live TV, before the public, before a demonstration ever again.
I will have to do TV series vlogs on like Saturday. Because on Thursday there will be...
It's an American TV series about American politics. It's an optimistic, idealistic TV series about politics. And let's face it, he's a reality TV star, so he already had a sort of brand base or whatever.
It is benefiting from a kind of entertainment tax, which is what the TV license is really, and it's spending...
see, I was kind of spoiled as a kid in that I was raised by TV, and I was raised by
a reference to Star Wars, a reference to the film adaptation, to the TV adaptation, and, you know, like, kind of going, oh yes, out about the droids and the cyborgs, is that I genuinely, on TV once, saw Professor Kevin Rorick, who is like the, and yet at the same time the good guys always win, of the TV series script, which was really echoing The Doctor and the Master.
You know, for some people, just, you know, getting away from it, watching TV, you know, having time for, you know, like things like this.
Yeah. It's Time War and Time War. So yeah, TV episode out of canon. Because seriously, it should. And like a lot, that instantaneous thing, that's that thing where you flick between channels. The moment TV becomes like YouTube, like Blip.
Alright, she's still got her nights and she's still got, you know. But let's face it, this is a TV series. It doesn't matter how many fucking extras you've got.
Day, because you could watch it on this and this channel and this channel and this channel. Like, there are still TV shows I watch. I love The Flash. The Flash.
The internet happened, we got reality TV. Okay? You know, we had the theatre, we had radio plays, we had TV shows.
I was kind of, in that one you see Simon rescuing Wither. So in the TV series Serenity, when you, the Venus Trap was all in the end to hand over from the TV series script to the far darker novel.
6 mass shootings big enough that there are people walking off TV sets. There are people who are commenting on it on video games.
There was no aerial connection. None at all. So if you wanted to watch TV, you had to watch it through the Ethernet. Like, the one thing I will say is that I can understand why the TV series has decided to have
Of the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy TV series. And so that's my canon. That's
understand TV series and thus be able to better write TV series. That's literally why I did a film. Lives on the internet and on TV and the radio and books. And that is objectivity as a statement of Smith dies. And I have to say, that was actually spoiled for me by TV tropes, because I was going through this podcast and I was like, that means I can still watch DVDs. Hey, that means I can still watch TV, I can still play Minecraft, I can still listen to podcasts.
In a way that, you know, I mean, I don't watch much TV. That's the thing, is that I watch a lot of Let's Plays.
they're boring. They're boring. They're just right in a movie, in a TV series. They're useful props. They can
Probably did, but still, you know, you can't watch 10 hours of TV in a suit because it hurts. Once I have internet and maybe a TV subscription, because why the heck not? And some
Doctor Who, and that's been going for 31 years, but that's because that's rare, right? British TV shows are like 6.
because there was a TV show on CBBC that was like a series set in Atlanta.
work out alright. And to a certain extent, I'm not that bad. But I did learn a lot about the world through TV. And here's the thing about lying.
Books, films, TV, radio, YouTube. TV is YouTube. YouTube is competing with TV.
That's why I am obsessed with telling the truth, because I've seen TV. Lying doesn't ever work. Because pretty much
but you kind of get the sense wouldn't happen in the books and wouldn't happen in a TV series that was straight up adapted.
The dropping off the edge. As we walk around the TV, you see the boy skulking in the shadows.
You know, we had the theatre, we had radio plays, we had TV shows, we had movies, and then we got Big Brother, we got Castaway, and then you have TV movie, which is like one episode and a load of other stuff, and then you have that, like, if there is one person in this house who owns a TV license, then
The media were newspapers, magazines, books, radio, and TV. But then TV became hundreds of channels and radio.
right? And hence you do get like TV movies and stuff. I mean, okay, it's slightly different in the sense that
Even when I got to university and I stopped watching conventional TV, I would still watch Sherlock and Doctor Who in that kind of way of
gets bored easily. We've got the point where we can basically have, like, you know, TV and computers or whatever plodding away as a sort of late night TV show, and I make my thing and I put it out there.
No, it makes me filled with joy. Maybe I might at one point have a TV series and I might get to make pretentious.
Time Stephen Moffat did exactly that with Paul McGann, but at least he kept it off the TV. And we saw with Dimensions in Time that they can be made to fall into line. And they don't need the TV license to survive. They can make money from all these other... And the moment TV stops being that instantaneous thing, that's that thing where you flick between channels, the moment he does is he says, and it's amazing, the power of the TV to reduce a person down to an image, to a video, man. You know, you gotta go onto Al Jazeera TV and say, oh yes, this was all part of our grand plan. Yes, if you hadn't been such dickheads, then we wouldn't be paranoid about, dude, TV license, no, TV license, you can't, no, TV license. And whereas I actually, you know, read the fucking term. You know, when I finished college, I was gonna do a TV script writing course in Essex. BBC Worldwide and Doctor Who, and they don't really need the TV license anymore. And the TV license, after they had happened, and downloading them. And that's how I watch TV now. I never watch TV live anymore, and that starts happening. And I don't even know Lovecraft, but just from reading TV tropes and stuff like that, in fact, just knowing the watching, you aren't going to be listening to TV shows whilst you play other things. So, therefore, game it's like the thing I hear about on the TV tropes and stuff, the rumours of Cyborg Superman, that just...
that did a BTEC in media and TV production, and that did a BA in creative and professional writing and film studies. Pardon me,
And that means that there are going to be no more daytime TV, no more nighttime TV. There is just going to be online. I kind of make a joke of it that, you know, I'm raised on TV, I'm raised on the media, but really, this last year, I was kind of like, you know, you can either, it being a superhero sort of TV show that's grim dark, you're either going to say, which as I understand it is effectively like half a series of conventional American TV, like, that's
That's more episodes.
On download, and then I would watch it available to download because I can pause it then. My parents still pay for the TV license because they're utterly paranoid about. That was all stuff hanging over from the TV script. So this, the inclusion of Lucy and Greta, was very much a. Sometimes as if you know, the TV movie sort of Eighth Doctor is half human sort of revelation, as if that's my own person. The internet is amazing because unlike a book or a TV program or a movie, you can show an advert on every. So either it could just be that I am writing a book for fans of TV sci-fi, and they're just not getting it.
Fun. I mean, that's why I read TV tropes and why I find TV tropes interesting, because tropes are tools. And Ramsay Snow from Game of Thrones, the TV series, you know, he is the best.
They've still got Doctor Who and Sherlock, and they're still the fucking best stuff on British TV, as far as I'm concerned. So at least you got food in your belly, and you got clothes, and you got a fucking TV.
Actually, I kind of want to branch it out now into like TV and, you know, video games, but then we would
the Doctor and the Master kissing on children's TV, because Doctor Who is a family show. It is you know, aimed at children.
Maybe if they do a TV adaptation of Flashman, that would be cool. And now I really am so.
It's called a TV program. Like the TV program that says that on the one hand that, you know.
Yes, I am not actually going to go on any TV show, but also I'm not going to go on the podcast that shall not be named. Have become so dependent on the TV license that they can be made to fall into line. And
Mainstream media, even if it is TV or Netflix or some film production company.
all stuff, but let's face it, comics are a different medium to TV. You know, we don't exactly have many options to choose from with online entertainment that you cannot do with TV. And so TV is a kind of dumbed down, homogeneous thing that doesn't really satisfy
TV sci-fi, and they're just not getting it. They don't watch TV sci-fi. Or best, also, the way to get the best out of the BBC, you don't need TV license. I mean, okay, I'm living with my
right yourself. It's not like I've got a fucking TV advertising deal. It's not like I'm some fucking high-flying executive. It's not like I'm...
Because I decided that I wanted to be a scriptwriter and write for Doctor Who or write my own TV series for the BBC, and so I've been doing research basically into how TV series work, and so I feel much more able. I wanted to work for the BBC. I wanted to create my own TV series. I wanted to write for Doctor Who. And hand on
I'm volunteering in one place and like 4 days work in another place. Hey, I've got a shite CV, right? And so it's like, are you gonna hire me or are you gonna...
And certainly there are people up in Scotland who are sick to fucking death of the TV licence and are sick to death of the BBC because of the...
That is why basically at this point I am effectively writing a TV series as a series of short stories to go out.
The Dalek and discovered the Seventh Doctor. So, really, you know, I mean, certainly watching the TV movie adaptation, and even in the... But the travel machines, the tanks, they tell you how to make props for this TV show, Doctor Who. And stories. We are in the age of storytelling. Okay? There are so many films, so many TV series that are just
sucked into, really immersed into the world of the TV show. You know, when I fucking watch it, I don't care that, you know, that
to make a film anymore. You don't need to be a massive studio to make a TV series anymore.
Yeah, my computer's so brilliant, I can do everything on it. Yeah, look, I can film a TV program on it, and I've got the green screen.
Department of Redundancy Department. They will do, you know, critiques of TV series, of books, of theatre productions, of music.
inmates of its house. I think that kind of reality TV has long since passed the point of needing satire, since it's satire.
Lying doesn't ever work. Because pretty much nobody, you are never going to write a TV episode where somebody lies and nothing ever.
Register it, but it does go on. There is a processing time. And you don't get that with TV series or with audio-visual series or an audio series. Joan and Benicio goes, what the fuck is going on? And, you know, in the TV episode, are not justified. And I'm doing that for the category of film, video games, and TV. I've got some examples. I want to save them for...
We do not word good all the time, don't you know? And so, in a TV show or whatever, in a film, you have to make...
He is a grown man, has a strange gun, and a dagger for killing. He reviews film, TV, and the occasional novel. He has faced trolls to...
Because basically, yeah, one of them was that I read on TV Tropes, oh,
this shitty TV show with a budget of 5p. But I really do want to try and make this Starship series. YouTube is competing with TV, and it's winning. It's winning a heck of a lot. So yeah.
it was like, my friend actually preferred the route the TV show did to the route in the book. Because in the TV show, it's like, no.
That's just about, oh yes, I believe that these characters on this TV show will get together. As opposed to, I believe in, like, mad...
Produce what those rocks sound like. A book beat out a TV show for effects.
Out this from the goddamn rooftops. We need to have newspapers and TV programs. We need to have films made about this. We need to have... I can't pause live streaming stuff. I mean, my parents paid my TV license at university, but aside...
Changed his name to Farshnook, and essentially someone from a TV series that he watched as a TV series forces you, a TV series or a movie or whatever, forces forces me to go out, very much like the Seventh Doctor, at least in the TV series, and certainly in the first series.
I think he's, it's that very...
The story implied by, the fact that this is a TV episode of, okay, the Doctor lands on a world exactly like sort of media and stories and stuff, and I'm someone who likes to kind of watch films and TV shows on my own in silence. So, oh, you must be the spawn of Satan then, because, your opinions on a TV program and a fandom mean that you must...
The last film that I had to watch before I begin the TV series binge. So there's kind of a similar amount of trepidation and darkness.
Is stuff that only applies afterwards when you think about it. So it's stuff that you will like watch a TV show and go, yeah, that's really good, that's really good.
It's like, you were in the special TV show, you were in the beloved TV show, so I really like you.
To me, oh, well, you can make your videos better and better. Yeah, I know. I've done a media and TV production course at college. I've done the podcasts. I watch Let's Plays, and I've got a thing now. I don't need TV series. I don't. It is just a case of, well, I suppose TV series are sold on concepts, and as a result, when he realised he was human, and then we get the whole revelation in the TV movie of I'm half human on my other side.
Drinking Diet Coke and watching Top Gear on Dave. It's literally all I did. Dave, by the way, TV channel on Freeview Telly. I'm getting nice short adverts, and so I like to watch TV shows with nice short adverts, not
I have other more important shit to do than watch a children's TV show. I'll still randomly stumbled upon something related to a TV property that I like. This is a comic book that I genuinely like.
did natural rock formations making sounds better than a TV show that can show. Or at least that's how the Ford Prefect from the TV series says it. And as I say, that's my favourite Ford Prefect
episode. I think that's because I more naturally watch TV anyway, and I have been reviewing Star Wars lately. But yeah,
but that you have to judge it by the TV series, because the TV series is the only official canon.
Meat Space, a pilot for a TV series by William Carlisle. Meat Space is the opposite to cyberspace. And the other thing is that BBC, if you are going to have a TV license, you need to charge people for using your...
You have all these different movie stars and reality TV stars and what have you, and they are paid
in portrayals of war in movies, in TV, and in film. Deaths are clean,
If you want to see me on stuff, see me on, decent art or YouTube, or subscribe us on that now, or cut, buzz, Google.
There are people who, even if we're talking about reality TV stars, these are people who have streaming services like Amazon Prime Video and Netflix. We are witnessing TV series that are making
TV. Oh yeah, comedy, and it's just I'm the TV, always stuck on the same screen. So that's why I can't wait for my...
Don't get me wrong, there are things that happen that fuck the characters up, but like in any other TV series. You know, or
contact with the bugger. So at the moment, my sort of plans to get made into a TV series have really fallen back a bit because, you know, there's definitely a sense of, I can see why the ones on the Green Arrow TV series are white American villains. Like, it doesn't matter whether you have the latest TV programs, the latest movies, the latest whatever. It's the apocalypse. Everyone stay indoors. But today we're gonna have a game show on TV. Yeah, it doesn't really work. And here I am, you know.
But I was lucky, right? I was a right posh kid because I had a VCR combi TV, which meant that I had this boxy thing.
So for a long time, nothing was happening, and I was like reading TV tropes and stuff, and blah blah blah. Time was passing.
And capitalists, they quickly realised we're a joke because no, this is an American TV show that doesn't work. But and yet they fucking, you know, they watch TV shows and they, you know, listen to music and stuff. Well, kind of being a YouTuber
To say, okay, if the Farshanuk TV series or web series goes ahead, if I get a book properly published, you only need to pay for the TV license if you're watching live. If you watch through catch up,
It's actually with a gramophone, but in the Doctor Who TV movie, when it's at the very beginning with Sylvester McCoy's Doctor in the TARDIS.
can stand to lose some radio channels, can stand to lose some TV channels. It can stand to lose
and film studies course.
And, you know, before that I did a media and TV production BTEC. You know, I know this shit. Bought the Frelling t-shirt. I don't care about the satire of reality TV because here's the secret. Reality
Well, normally when that happens, in TV tropes, it's kind of like a fun spiral of awesomeness. And Sherlock Holmes, like the Granada TV series, and it's just like, there's not enough meat for me.
BBC. I want to, if not Doctor Who, I want to write my own scripted TV series, and I tried to get it off the ground, and there was a moment where I was in talks. You know that the really potent scene in Human Nature, the TV show, the TV episode, is when a white male, so I look on TV, and it's like, yeah, seems pretty good. I represent it. Yeah.
At the moment, at least in, you know, in terms of their films and their TV series, right? So they've still got Doctor Who and Sherlock, and they're still the fucking best stuff on British TV, as far as I'm concerned. So use disposable income in that sort of way. I'm going to spend it on audiobooks, or movies, or TV series, DVDs. I'm not gonna spend it,
even though they are literally just the text on the screen. But also, I do film studies, and I am a fan of TV. I want to write for TV, and I've been studying it and stuff, and there is a problem in TV and video games, comics, and film.
you know what? Even if my life is just watching TV, watching films, playing video games, and listening to podcasts, I am gonna fucking love it. Obsessed with the Professor Logisti TV series. Some strange reason, almost as though he remembered it from a past life. Just write that, do I? I don't just write that. I mean, I did a BTEC in media and TV production, and I did a B.
Because for me, I like what I like, and so I kind of, there was this TV series called like Comedy Connections, and
Then fans of novels or films or TV series, because they play video games instead
Of people. Your opinion of a TV show. The line.
movies and films, and I've said the same thing twice. Games, TV shows, and books. But what do you like about music?
You know, the way they say is, you know, give them 2 weeks of their TV license fee back, and then cut them off.
And before I get into the the actual review of the TV series, I will say that
Star Wars. It should have the originals coming back, and all I'm thinking of is Doctor Who, the TV movie. Yeah, let's have Sylvester McCoy back.
Basically, it's out of canon. The TV series, the TV episode is out of canon. Yeah, it's Time War and Time Wimey. So yeah.
see if Donald Trump had actually gone onto TV and said, you know, I've actually got a small penis, then I'd have actually fucking respected him more.
GCSEs, and kind of reviewing now as a 23-year-old, you know, watching the TV adaptation, and it's Doctor Who is a fictional TV show in the Doctor Who universe, and I like postmodern stuff, and so I'm a fucking left-winger. But at the same time, YouTube can do it without a fucking TV license. Heck, YouTube is more of a niche. Yeah, I really can't remember his name, but you know, I've seen the 70s sort of like TV one. I've seen I've seen Let's Plays of the Batman games. I've played
In terms of big budget spectacle, and we are witnessing TV series, albeit now transitioning to streaming service.
what a nuclear apocalypse would be, because a bloody TV show showed them, a bloody TV movie showed them what the potential.
Doctor Who trailer, The Magician's Apprentice. I'll just check. Yeah, it's the TV trailer for The Magician's Apprentice, published on the saying, "Oh, you watch TV and you expect me to care about your opinion? No." For a number of years, and just being like, "It's alright, it's a TV show." Then saying, "Oh my god, him! That guy here right by my monitor that I work at, so that the webcam here can go onto that TV over there, so that way, instead of sitting down." But the point is that a TV series can be short. That's what these were. These were mainstream media. Reality TV is mainstream media, and reality TV says you can be the star. I mean, you can't be on reality. It almost feels like if this were a TV series, it would be the male equivalent of Supernatural, because like and even though in that Hannibal Lecter TV series, they have romance as part of that.
I still liked him. He was still the Doctor. He's still better than everything on, you know, TV. Okay. But in your catch-up service, you just need to. Okay. If you are not going to have a TV license, then you need to move to a subscription-based model.
And is a character that I can watch just forever. Like, I could watch him just in a sort of TV series of him just go like
the apparently like someone's critique of the TV series as opposed to the book was that they actually, it is a radio series, it is a book series, it has been a theatre series, it is a TV series, and it is a film, and each time it is different. America. This time live on TV. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Alexander Gordon Jahans, and today called Ground Farce. because there was this TV show in Britain called Ground Force, where this sort of trollish man... An off switch, said Amy, pulling out something that looked like a TV remote and pressing a button. Carla froze. He's perfectly safe like this, per conscious mind.
Copied Spock, okay? Because in the TV movie, and I still count this as canon, they made him half human, okay?
Watch it on the TV. Put it in the background.
Never forgiving. On your right, you'll see the giant TV mounted on a plinth, playing out 90s classics in perpetuity.
Beings! Because you're sentient creatures! Because you live and you breathe and you watch TV and you eat fucking sweets. I've got 4 external hard drives, a TV monitor that's large enough to watch YouTube videos on from the bed.
TARDIS's review, and he's much better than me, and he's got the pilot for a TV series that's going to be going out, and let's hope that goes. You stayed with the TV show, the TV series or whatever that you liked, because, well, is media. Spending money on comic books, audiobooks, TV programs, you know, spending money
That will watch Professor Logisti on TV, and so it's kind of, it's, you know, Professor Logisti is Erzat's doctor.
Oh, my dad was horrible. My mum means well, but well, yeah, I was raised by TV. So kind of, I suppose I'm probably not the best heart, because I've been programmed by TV and by the media and by family and genetics.
As someone who is interested in TV, interested in films, right? If you wanted to get a shot
Saving the world. Whereas in Love and War, whereas in Human Nature, the TV show, there is genuinely a pushback to, you don't need the TV license, but we want the TV license, and maybe there's a reason to have the TV license, but we...
I want to be a scriptwriter for TV, and I do film studies. And so, the people I work with, that if a guy comes for your TV or for your wallet, that you deserve the right to shoot him down in the street.
A shitty mobile phone and the Xbox One into a shitty TV. That is totally what gamers want, Microsoft. I know the term gamer means dirt.
Carried her into his living room, and a waiting sofa and TV. He stroked her cheek and said, "We're delicious as always, my dear." Of so long and thankful. God, this is a rambling episode. But in the TV series, that's my personal favourite. For prefix.
in terms of big budget spectacle, and we are witnessing TV series, albeit now transitioning to streaming services.
Human and I make mistakes. No, what fucking matters is that you get to be the big alpha male on TV and go, "Rah! Well, I'm sorry, I'm a fucking..." Essentially a media PC just for use in front of the TV as something to watch stuff on. And Farshnuke we know today, the Farshnuke that will probably get made into a TV series eventually, was made. Because
In the headlines, watch it on the TV, in the background.
Photo of this intense gaming room that somebody's got up of like a plasma screen TV and like set up with wheels and a race and
look, less sexist than the TV series. because, like, Oliver in this book, he's kind of like old folky hero.
Is fantasy Discworld Hannibal, Brian Fuller's Hannibal TV series, except with women instead of men.
Tone and slipped in references to his favourite TV shows, how shit he thought the charts were, and yet another insane way the
It's like turning over the remote. TV, again, people don't use it. It's just like saying, you know what, I don't like...
And she says something which makes me go, oh, this is like a quest I accidentally read about on TV Tropes. And it's like those clips. So that the idea is that it's almost like kind of a reality TV thing where, you know, the best clips.
Which is a hell of a line to walk, but the Hannibal Lecter TV series manages to walk it. As someone who is interested in TV, interested in films, right? If you wanted to get
The Beatles. And, you know, when we're watching TV shows, when we're playing video games, it's all...
I am far more of a TV watcher. And well, movie goer, I suppose, because
license, but we don't necessarily want you to have the TV license when all it is serving is for you to be Tory bitches.
because I'm not watching TV, so, but I need to do stuff and sacrifices have to be made, so. The knowing campness and self-awareness of the Adam West TV series and film, which means this is weirdly my reality TV. Here I am spending 30 minutes with someone playing.
achieve something, right? If you stop a Nazi from giving a lecture on public TV by punching them, yeah, you do. You know, like the fact that that Donald Trump is a reality TV star, right? That's like the one thing he's kind of good at.
And I liked that TV series because the characters, well, I hesitate to say well written, but I cared about. I'll include a link to Fashion.deviantart so you can, you know, see the new stuff, and I've written like
The thing, okay, I've done a BTEC in media and TV production. I've done a BA in creative and professional. A bad thing, right? You can do that, please, go ahead. If you want, right, you can fucking pay a TV company to let you put out adverts. So obviously the fact that it's a TV series means that it can show the visual effects, although I couldn't hire infinity of great movies and TV shows and Let's Plays and video games out there, and you've decided to take time out. We've got 9 superhero TV shows, right? You know, DC and DC and Marvel are ruling the world at the moment.
dear Lord, if you think that films and TV are not open to interpretation, then you do not have a bloody clue. But he's still basically the same as Oliver Queen in the thing, in the TV series, and instead of it being Laurel Lance,
TV series for a kind of conventional TV series, but you kind of get the sense wouldn't happen in. There is this thing known as sort of the wiki freefall effect, and I typically get this on TV tropes actually, whereby
Random created in honor of a TV show made 50 fucking years ago
from a one of the episodes of the Green Eyed Nothing TV series with William Dixon Wright, and it was, you know, I learnt my definition of good and evil and right and wrong from TV, and so there's a sense that when it comes, once you have that, you don't need to spend money on TV box sets. You don't need to spend money on music. You don't need.
And I suppose two different fictional worlds, and I also like the problem with the reason a TV series forces you, a TV series or a movie or whatever, forces
into a thing about writing, but you know, it's also just kind of TV tropes ruins your life. I can't go on TV tropes nowadays anymore because it's just or superhero TV series together that I owed him, that it was okay, that him being Alpha R is different than the TV series because, well, they're not on the island, they're here, there's a background here.
tied to, you know, the whole observation that it's like a TV series. This mainstream media, even if it is TV or Netflix or some film production company.
His flesh, and I binge watch TV series on Netflix and ate curries every day. I mean, I'm a were shark. I can heal fully from a
Because it's a fucking TV show about a guy in a blue fucking box. But here's the thing.
Because once upon a time, I was gonna make a TV series, or I was gonna make a web series based on this property, and
Online, somebody who did a BTEC in media and TV production and a BA in creative and professional writing and film studies, I can just be like, I am a fan of the Doctor Who TV series when it is in DVD, and I will watch it when it is in DVD format. It's got the music from the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy TV movie. The soldiers.
TV is a platform, and to a certain extent, right, the TV license is a license for a platform. And it's
Right, like that's my relaxation. I don't watch TV anymore. Right? I mean, I'm at this point watching Doctor Who and Sherlock out.
That's us basically saying, well, I'll watch TV if it's like YouTube or not Blip because Blip's dead, or if it's like
I trained to do, right? You know, BTEC in media and TV production, you know, BA in creative and professional writing and film studies.
calls. Oh well, an adaptation of it into a TV movie was aired on the BBC, and I just caught it last night on iPlayer, and I
Not buy these games. You know, and this is the same for, you know, for TV, for films, for, you know, and don't get me wrong.
I like talking about TV. TV is good. TV is brilliant. TV is a way to save the world, I think. Now, that is like how the BBC used to be, before the BBC became boring reality TV where people vote. I want BBC.
they'll watch iPlayer of their favourite shows, but that's not TV. That's us basically saying, well, I'll watch TV
Because it's adapting from a book and they're kind of putting a book into a TV series. It's sort of like
that even most fans will dismiss. I mean, I personally take the TV movie and the revelation that the Doctor's half human fiction. So, if you are making a TV show and you want to sponsor me by sort of giving t-shirts or a superhero in her own like very dark TV or film series. And this is just her like dealing with it and like
we watch these TV series, and Star Trek, people say it's a utopia. I personally think that it's a horrific.
I mean, I've done a BTEC in media and TV production. I went to university and I got a bloody BA on
for future episodes, and it's sort of more down to earth TV series that I'm kind of trying to work on. It's not, about
blooms, and then we have sort of the TV movie with the Eighth Doctor saying, "I'm half human on my mother's side."
Because I want to write scripts for TV where you are often improvising because, hey,
even though the Eric Roberts master died at the end of the TV movie, and this was made before the TV movie was
legitimized as versions of the characters, means that in whatever TV series or films to come,
but basically as a result, I was raised by TV. I was raised by the media. And I think that okay, the Doctor lands on a world exactly like ours, where there is a TV show made of his life. And
I mean, the biggest lie TV ever told to me was that,
you've been through a lot. Go, I said. I have TV and I have food. And that's how the week passed. The Sylph's blissing out at mine, and Anthony's on alternative.
party or that party, or from this newspaper, from that newspaper, from this TV thing, from that. But they
And you still cannot use footage from Parliament TV in a work of satire.
actually like lying on a CV is something that I'm not comfortable with, and actually like my channel and trying to become a professional in the film, TV and media industry, I will also want to help.
I listen to in-depth podcasts on history and sort of dissecting, various different TV shows and films and books and what have you.
Ang Lee's The Hulk, and I haven't read any of the actual comics or even seen the TV series, but I liked it. It's a good film. It's simplistic. This was scripted and produced in 1996, so therefore this was made after the TV movie, and so this time they
and give it to you. And how much more money do you think that'll be? I want this to be a TV show. I want this to be like a dramatized documentary of like, well, everyone, the characters, In some ways, this is why having a sort of a TV series or
they will be coming to, or not TV series reviews, but TV series vlogs. I think I will do Xeno. Like, I can tell how that this would have been adapted to a TV series well, because he describes every fucking thing about the scene.
Do we need the film industry to survive? Do we need the TV industry to survive? Do we need the publishing industry to survive? I think what I'm going to do next is I'm going to watch the Hannibal TV series. Anyway, I will see you.
Going to be the public institution that gets the TV license, and are you then going to be the kind of corporation that does not blackmail
boxes? Maybe the badgers that are carrying the TV Maybe the Dear That Gore people.
All the films are serving as build-up for the TV series, the Sarah Connor Chronicles, and that then you build an entire 50-year-long respected ancient TV show that's you create a transgender doctor.
It's just, I mean, I could imagine if Dead Ringers was still running on TV, that just in kind of classic TV and classic films, and classic games that that women are the damsels. That,
And let's face it, he's a reality TV star, so he already had a sort of brand base or whatever. Sort of good enough to get a reality TV show going that has got some vague level of intelligence to milk and play.
fourth Doctor, the longest running Doctor, the Doctor who served for 7 years on TV. Whenever you say Doctor,
fine, nobody fucking cares. And in fact, actually, if you're doing it on a TV show, it's gonna help you do shit. Fucking do.
I was raised by TV. And when I say that, I mean literally kind of.
Now, Christmas basically is just a time when there's even less good on TV. The YouTubers aren't doing much.
The Eighth Doctor, but it follows shortly after the TV movie, so there's quite a lot of Seventh Doctor influence in it.
And yeah, I know it's a TV show, and its fans being idiots. I should be used to this.
Streaming services like Amazon Prime Video and Netflix, we are witnessing TV series that are making
Warner Brothers deciding that they're going to have someone else play the Flash in the movies, that they're going to have a different